Now we'll learn about the string class in Java. It is not a primitive data type like int, char, float, but it is a reference data type. Now a string variable is used to hold multiple characters, or we can simply say words or sentences, and the string class makes it easier for us to perform operations on them. Now I'll make a string variable s which says Java is easy. Let's print this. Run the code. It prints Java is easy. The start and end of a string is with a double quotes, but what if we want to include double quotes in between the sentence? For that we use a backslash before it. This is called escape sequences. Now there are multiple escape sequences. I'll tell you about a couple more. One is backslash n, another is backslash b. Now what backslash n does is that it introduces a new line, and what backslash b does is it does a backspace. Now let me run the code and see what happens. See, so backslash n introduced a new line and backslash b removed the blank space which was before it. We can also concat two strings and make them one. To do it, let me write here fruit and another string apple. Now if I want to concat it in a new variable s3, I can use the concat method, and this will give me fruit apple. Let's run the code, and it prints fruit apple. Instead of using the concat method, we can also simply do s1 plus s2, and this will also give us the same output. We get the same output. Let us concat more strings in here. So I'll do mango and football. The output is this. Now let me show you how we can take input of a string from the user using the scanner class. So I'll make an object of the scanner class here. In new scanner system.in, and I'll make a string variable s. I'll prompt the user to enter a fruit name, and then I'll take input inside the string s using in.next. We do it using in.next. Then we'll print what the user did input by saying the fruit is s. Let's run our code. Let's enter a fruit name, say pineapple. It gives us the output, the fruit is pineapple. There is one more way to take input in a string, and it is in.next line. The difference between next and next line is next takes all the characters till a white space is encountered, means it will only take one word, and next line takes input till the end of the line. Let's do one input using next line. So enter two fruits name. Now let's enter let's enter apple and mango. So the output is the fruits are apple and mango. A string can be seen as an array of characters, like each character in the string is stored sequentially and has an index number. Like this example, we have the string geeks. The first index starts from 0, and for each character we have an index number, just like in array. So if we want a character at a particular index, for example, let us see, first we'll write a string inside S, it will be football. Okay, so if we want the character at the index 2, which will be this O, then we can do by doing the method s dot char at 2. So this will print O. We see O here. So just like in array, we can access any character in a string using. So as I earlier told you, we can concat a string with a string. We can also concat a string with a character, and we can also concat a string with an integer. For example, if we have an integer n here, and we try to concat it with a string, say s1, which is cricket, and we add or concat n to it, so it will simply take 7 inside it, and there will be no errors. We can see 7 is taken inside the string. We can see how easily an integer can be converted to a string, but how to convert a string to an integer? For that, we can use a method which goes like integer dot parse int, and we put a string variable name in here, and that string will be, let's say, 8. Okay, and then we print n here. We get the output here as 8. So this is how we convert an string to an integer. So we'll learn more about string and its functions in the next video. Till then, thank you.